So I got it pushed outside so you can see the engine a little better, but it's kind of dirty and grimy in here. I mean, you can just see I kind of like let it get dusty, and then if you look down in here, it's just really nasty. So we're gonna spray it down with some degreaser, and I got the carbs covered up. And while we wait for the ignition to get here, we're gonna hose it out. All right, I'm gonna hose it down with some of this degreaser stuff that I got at Home Depot for cleaning my floor, I think. And just try to keep it off the alternator as best I can. And then let it sit for a minute, and we'll hose it down. And then we'll just try to hose it down and see if it's not doing terrible. Alright, spray a little more down in here in these real heavy spots. And maybe a little on the body down in here too. And we'll let her sit for a little bit, maybe 5 minutes or so, then we'll come back and hose it down again. Give it one more go here, and then we'll go to the bottom. Alright, I'm pretty happy with that. Alright, we'll go down and get a view of the bottom, and we'll try to get that cleaned up too. But as you can see, significantly cleaner than it was. So beautiful. Got this all hosed down with degreaser. We're gonna give this a shot too. Oh yeah. Look at that. We'll turn up the heat here a little bit. Oh yeah. This Zep degreaser actually works really, really good. One of the requirements is that your car doesn't leak oil to get into or to pass tech so you can race. So we're gonna try to fool them. I would imagine that duct tape drags just about every fucking car leaks oil. So I don't know how they're gonna do that. Probably half the people get disqualified. All right, we'll go run around and do the other side. So we got her all washed out. We're gonna let it dry up, and in the meantime, we're gonna install our new module. It's just a little different than the other one. This one's a Pertronics, so we'll get that slapped in. I won't bore you with that, and then we'll try to fire it up once we get a little juice in the battery. All right, so we got our ignition back in, and battery's gonna be charging for a while, so I see no reason why it won't fire up now. Cool, ready to rock. We're not primed, but get some gas in there. We'll see what it does. Alright, she's not starting. Alright, shoot a little bit of this in there and see if that helps. Something's going on here. Or we're not getting a spark, or who knows. Alright, so we're on our second ignition now. We're not getting sparks. So what I'm going to try to do is switch away from this kind of super sweet chromalicious high performance coil, because I don't think it's given enough resistance for the different ignition that I got. And I'm going to go over to this crusty one that is just, I think, just a stock coil that Stevie gave me, and I'm going to try to see if that one has enough resistance, and hopefully I didn't fry this ignition, so we'll take a look and see. Alright, well, we got the old crusty coil on there, so we're going to go give it another try and see if we can get it to start. Damn, still nothing. I've seen some new oil on top of the engine, so that's great. I'm not sure why it's fighting me. It smells kind of like hot electronics in here. It's not a good sign. I heard some coughing. Well, that's not good. Alright, so we're on to our third ignition to try. I'm pretty sure I blew up the igniter that I had in there. They're really fragile and they're really easy to hurt. I think what I tried doing was running it first off of this coil, which was meant for the initial one that I had in there that was burnt up for other reasons, but this one is a 0.3 ohm coil, or no, 0.5 ohm coil, and the ignition that I ran, which I have another one of, requires 3 to 7 ohms. So I tried that first with my old coil, and that's probably what hurt it, and then I got a old stock one with Stefan, and I did hear like a little pop and smelled burning plastic, so I think that might have sealed the deal. So now what I have is a new ignition and this 3 ohm coil made by CompuFire, which is brand new and should be just what this needs. So I'm gonna go put it in. Let's get her in there. I think this is, I got a good feeling about this. I'll drop this little module in that old boy. It's got a magnet thing, the trigger or whatever. I'm sure this is some riveting stuff here. These ignitions are super sweet. You don't have to gap anything. But you with points, you have to set them up and gap them and everything. These ones are for sissies like me who just want to slap them in and go on, get. Put our little electrical leads. Oh, I don't have my crimps. Alright, before I hook anything up, I'm going to read the instructions. So, alright, I'm glad I stopped for a second because I almost did something really bad there. And ran these with this old coil again, so we got to install this new coil. So we'll just unhook all these stinky wires. Put the new coil on the mount. I don't actually have a bolt for the mount right now, so we're just gonna jam it on there. Yep, everything's wired up the right way. This thing's good. It doesn't seem like it wants to cooperate with our coil. Bada boom. Alright, I'm gonna go around, make sure all of our plugs are plugged in, and then we're gonna try to fire this thing. Okay. Well, everything's hooked up. There should not be a reason why this shouldn't start now. We'll shoot a little gas down. And that doesn't sound like an engine that's giving me work. There's smoke coming out of my distributor. I don't understand. I don't know what's going on. Well, after frying not 1, not 2, but 3 ignition modules, I finally figured out what's wrong. I was hooking up an extra wire that had power to the negative side of my coil, so I have now destroyed 3 ignitions, but hopefully know what the problem is. I do have some points in my garage, so I'm going to put those in tonight, and we're going to see if I can get the cars run with points, which I failed at in the past. So I'm going to go do that, and then we'll see if I can at least get it to just cough. Alright, see if it fires with the points. So here is our 4th module to try. I've been hooking up a positive wire to the negative side of the coil, so it's the day after I fried the last one. This one should work. It's Saturday and I'm leaving Tuesday to go to Duct drags, so I pretty much have today and tomorrow to get this car going. So we're gonna put it in and try to fire it up. All right, The fourth ignition is in, so we're gonna try to get this to fire up. Oh, we got some life. There we go, that was the problem. Not great, but it lives. Yeah. All right, got all the linkage hooked up, so we're gonna see if it'll rev. Alright. Well, it's nighttime now, and I have old people neighbors, so I'm pretty much out of stuff to do outside until then, even though the car's running. I've got the ignition dialed in now, and the linkage hooked up for the carburetors. I need to tune it. I need to probably set the timing and just make sure everything's good. But it's a little loud for doing that thing at night. So what I need to do is put on my exhaust. I took this off because I poured about probably like 3 pounds of birdseed out of it because mice were going up and down it. So I think I've got it pretty cleared out. Pretty much just need to make a little gasket for the flange here, and it should bolt right back on, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. All right. Gotta get this old crusty baked on gasket off of here. Oh boy. She's crisped on. We're gonna need to get something a little feistier. All right, give her the flap wheel treatment. All right. Probably couldn't see any of that because my head was blocking it, but it's all nice and clean now. So we're gonna make ourselves a little gasket because I don't want to buy one. So I got some gasket material here that probably isn't rated for heat and is also probably way too thin, but I'm just gonna real quick and dirty like here, take my marker and trace ourselves a little shape here. I wish I didn't have to put this exhaust on because honestly I love how loud the car is without it, but it's really only fun for about 5 minutes, and then if you have to drive the car anywhere other than just like around the block, it kind of gets really annoying and your ears start ringing, and it's probably not good for my engine. But is any of this really good for my engine? Kind of missed a little spot. We'll just sketch it in there. Yeah. There we go. Got ourselves a gasket. All right. Got my homemade gasket on here, and we're just gonna make the hole now. She's tearing, and the camera's rocking. Don't want to tear this up too bad with my drill, so I'm just gonna take this razor blade. I have the camera sitting on here, so it's gonna rock as I move. For a realistic muffler, pretend you're the muffler. How's that for good camera work? Yeah, got ourselves a gasket. Now we're talking. We're gonna make it for sure.
It's me, Calvin, again. I forgot to turn on the microphone again because I'm stupid, so I'm gonna go pull the tire off my car in the dark. Look at me and my fancy bug net. I'm Calvin. I'm so cool with my fancy garage door bug net. Here I go, wheeling the jack stand into the abyss, into the nights. He's gone, just like that. I'm gone. All right, I got the tire off. I'm Calvin. I'm stupid. Here we go, boys. Gonna see what this tire do. Why is this tire leaking? I'm Calvin. I don't know. Gonna clean. Look at me go. I got the dish soap in the little. Is that like a fucking brownie cup or something? I'm Calvin. Here we go. We're gonna get some liquid refreshment and we're gonna put some air in it and see if it bubbles. Oh yeah, look at it go. You can't really see anything in this video. But I'm guessing when I'm Calvin, I'm guessing when I pick the tire up and hold it up right there, there's a little bit of air coming out. I don't know. What are you trying to show me? You should have turned the microphone on and then we would have known. I mean, I'm Calvin, I'm dumb. So I'm gonna guess I'm Calvin. I'm gonna guess I just gave up on trying to get that tire to work because there's probably an air leak in it somewhere. I'm Calvin. Look, it's me, Calvin, again. The next morning, guess what I didn't do again? I forgot to turn on the mic. So we're going to fit this exhaust onto my car. I'm going to guess he was saying something cool about how he had to custom make this exhaust because you have to for a car like this. And he made it himself like a big boy. Look at me, I'm Calvin. Look at my little belly sticking out, and there's my ass crack a little bit there. But we got the drill, and here we go. Instead of listening to him fire his own car up, here's my Volkswagen firing up. Wow, sounds great, baby. I'm Calvin.
So I've got it back on its wheels. Got it idling pretty good, so I think I'm ready to commit and put a seat in this thing and see if it'll drive around. So I'm gonna carry my seat over. And I'm not ready. There's a bunch of crap in here that I gotta vacuum out. Clean some stuff out, and now it's time to put the seat in. Oh yeah. I feel like it should go back further. Now we're talking. Let's see. Half testing to see if it'll drive out of the driveway. I think it will. Alright, so I just pulled it out of the driveway. The camera's still filming over there with all my crap in here. But it's feeling so good. I'm going to try to take it around the block. Holy crap. Woo-hoo-hoo. Shit, and she's driving. Something's up with my brakes, but holy crap. Yeah, something's seriously up with my brakes. I can feel the pedal go pulse, 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 pulse every time I brake, like there's something stuck to one of them or some dirt on them or something, but my God. She's driving around. Very cool. Gets up and goes around the neighborhood, and it just died. Might be out of gas, but back in my house, so we'll park it and see what happens. I don't know. All right. One of my plug wires fell off. Everything's trying my motor. This thing's running so good. It died just because a plug wire fell off, but I'm gonna take it to the gas station. I think she earned it. So stoked. Oh yeah. I'm not gonna shut it off because I'm pretty sure the battery isn't gonna start this thing again. Oh yeah. Alright, bring her up. Hell yeah. I'm so excited. It's been years since this car ran. Something's funky with the steering and the brakes, but other than that. So you can see this thing, the paint on here is just super oxidized. You can't go to duct tape drags without cleaning her up a little bit. I mean, God forbid you have bad paint there. I'm gonna put a little fix in here, and we're gonna see how real they are about duct tape drags. We're gonna see if Tucson's Dragway are real ones.